All right. Are we good?
We're good.
All right. Bloody Pop Tart.
Bloody Pop Tarts.
That's not how we're introducing it. This is how I'm introducing it. We are half of the producers of the Eddsworld movie. I am Mark Lavallo, as you probably know. Joining me is Taliesin Charles. Not only is he co-producing, but he's also voicing Tom.
Bloody Pop Tarts.
Oh god, not this again. And so this is gonna be a different kind of update video. Instead of scripting it like I normally do, we just jotted down some stuff, and we're gonna read off of it, sort of discuss it, and we'll still do the personal stories that I normally do at the end of my vlogs, maybe. But
Maybe.
yeah, well, let's give it a try. So you know the format of the updates generally talk about minisodes first, then the movie, and then miscellaneous.
Just everything else off of that stuff.
Yeah. So
In case you forgot.
just to get you up on speed. It sounds like I'm getting them on drugs.
It's okay, kids. It's good for you.
Oh yeah, it's good for you. It's good for the soul.
Revolution. Revolution.
Okay, we're gonna get started with minisodes, and I'm sure you've all heard this before, but Camp Cowardly still isn't done.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
Anthony's still working very hard on his half, and we haven't received word from Aniko yet.
Speaking of him, it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, Anthony, we usually have contact with because he's a producer, but Nico, we've barely heard anything about.
Yeah, he's really hard to get in contact with.
Yeah, legendarily hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's very rare that I ever get messages back from him. Not to put him down, I'm saying I'm sure he's busy with his other stuff, and that's okay. I'm just only a little bit annoyed that he doesn't respond as frequently as I'd like.
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, it's okay. I understand. It's all right.
Yeah, but we're patient. We're very patient. So if by the off chance Nico's watching this, first off, we're not firing you.
We're not. It's okay. You're not fired. You're just what's the word again? Warned, is it?
I don't know. Quiet.
Yeah. Well, just say your little stalling time, something like that.
Right. So we're not firing you, but just take your time, do whatever you need to do, but please get in contact with us as much as you can. Okay. The next one we talked about is diet toxins. That's sort of on pause at the moment, because I haven't been able to get into contact with Moha about his progress, and I don't know if he's got other things going on. Again, sort of the same situation with Aniko. But eventually, we have this other big mini-sode that we're already really far into production on, so maybe diet toxins will be on hold for a little longer.
Yeah.
We'll get into... Actually, we're going to get into that, right? I think I've mentioned this really special mini-sode, and today I feel like it's appropriate to tell you what it's called. It's called Best of Both Worlds. I know it's a pretty terrible name. But
pretty standard, yeah.
I just finished the sound yesterday. Yesterday. So the audio is all done, and my friend Ian Rustin, who co-wrote it with me, is also animating it, and James Sweeney is also doing storyboards and certain character designs for that. I'm going to mention those two later on in the video. Oh, I should probably put that in the Google Doc.
Yeah, I'd say the Best of Both Worlds is the one we have the most completion on right now.
Yeah.
Because Camp Cowardly, we're still working on that. I'd say about 45% done. And Diet Toxins, we have no idea what's going on about that because Moha, we haven't been able to get into contact with.
Yeah, and I think he's busy with some things.
With his own stuff.
I don't try to pester him too much. I just curious. As all. So the audio for Best of Both Worlds is done. The voices and the sound effects and the music is all done. So now James is going to be storyboarding it. I'm expecting stuff to come in on the 30th of this month, not next month. So, and then once we're done with that, Ian is going to take those and make them come alive.
Make them look all pretty and moving and everything.
Like a bloody Pop-Tart.
Bloods of Plops.
So
Why did you even say that?
I don't know. It's just, I'm sure that's gonna go up there with a "Hey Peter" as one of our most frequent running jokes.
As well as yeah.
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 So, but those are the only 3 minisodes that we have in production right now. While I'm working with all these animators to bring them to life, Tal and I are writing more on the side. Like right now, we have this one called Hellhole Park written, and he and I are doing a sort of Tom's Tales kind of episode. What is it? Tal's Tales of Ecstasy?
It's me-centric. I'm sorry about that, people. If you don't like me, then you're gonna hate it, probably. But if you don't, then I'd say just give it a chance, really.
It's a pretty funny one so far.
So far, yeah.
Still tossing ideas back and forth.
What we know about it so far is that David, who is working on Camp Cowardly, might be doing it, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, David was supposed to be doing Camp Cowardly before, but he was busy at the time, so I took him off and gave it to Nico and Anthony. But now he's free again, so we're gonna give him the Tal's Tales episode, and I'm talking to other animators at the moment, see if I can get them on board
for Hellhole Park or
for other episodes. I do want to do an Eduardo centered minisode, like just a minisode from the Eduardo gang's perspective.
It's an interesting idea. We just need some way to get it off the ground and ideas to like tie it all together, make it all work.
Yeah, I just got to figure out something to do with them.
Yeah.
All right, just to go over the details again for the minisodes. And Nico and Anthony are doing Camp Cowardly. Ian is doing Best of Both Worlds. David's doing Tal's Tales. And Moha is doing Diet Toxins.
Still.
Yeah, still.
We have no idea what's going on with that. Sorry about that.
I'm hoping to get Camp Cowardly out sooner than Best of Both Worlds. Because Camp Cowardly is already farther in production. Animation is still getting worked on, as far as I know.
So as we are aware.
And it's actually there's something about that that'll lead into another thing we'll be talking about later. So that seems to be about it with that.
Minisodes. Yeah, I think that's about it.
We're working really hard on them and the movie because we do want to make extra content while the movie's getting worked on.
Yeah.
And
Can I address this? Can I just address this real quickly because I just feel like I really need to because, reasons.
Go ahead.
Basically, everyone is trying to rush us with the movie. It's like, I kind of get why because we've been teaching it for 3 years and we've got barely anything to show for it, but we don't have an obligation to work on it. It's like, it's only done in our free time and while we're doing everything else with our lives,
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I have to. It's not that I had to do this. Well, I guess in a sense because Ed wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But it's not that I have to do it. I want to do it, and we all want to do it. We just it's not like our main priority, but that should probably change in the future. I do want to make a change to that.
Yeah, so it's like we do want to do. It's just we want to do it, but we don't. It's like we don't have to. It's like it's sort of like It's like we just want to do it as much as we can, and get it done.
But I do want to get it out soon because one thing that I've always worried about is if people started losing interest and just leaving.
Yeah. Thankfully, a lot of you have been very patient, and we really do appreciate any support you guys throw at us because it's hard work.
Oh yeah.
We're just naive little boys thinking it would be easy, and we were wrong.
We were very, very, very wrong.
So, as you probably all know, most of the time working on the film is just getting it off just to actually start, and everything else. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that leads us right into talking about the movie. The movie's progress, but that's the big question we get all the time. So I'm still working on animatics because I'm doing most of them myself. I have the animatics for the first and second scenes done still. And I got some animatics for like smaller scenes done already. I'm working on the third scene right now, which is pretty big scene. It's right at the beginning of the movie, and it's the scene that introduces General McCoy, and it's a pretty big scene. It's probably the most cinematic so far in the first third. And it's when you work on that same scene for days, multiple days, you kind of start to go a little crazy, just seeing the same assets over and over every day, hours on end. So I should probably change my schedule to make it different scenes every day, so that I don't end up like Jack Nicholson at the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Oh wait, he wasn't actually crazy. He was just pretending to be crazy in that movie. Oh well.
They'll just all stop blending together in the end.
Maybe. Animation wise, we do have some final animation done. There's like there are a couple shots that are fully animated right now, but they're like seconds long, so they're the easiest to get done. I like to. What we do is we don't really go to full animation until we have the voices we need. And that's kind of a problem because most of our actors have other things to do in their lives, and they're really young, so those other things are pretty much the top priority for them.
Yeah.
Like school and maybe part-time jobs.
Maybe getting a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever they want to do with their lives,
Doing whatever they want, whoever they want. Oops, that's not right. So, for everybody asking what's been taking us so long with the movie, really, it's just been finding the time to record with the actors. And it's nothing to do with them. Like, it's not like they don't want to be a part of the project. They really do. They just have other things going on in their lives, because we're people too.
I don't see what you just stop thinking about it. It's machines.
This is kind of what happens when you get involved in something Eddsworld related and on this big of a scale. You sort of set people's expectations, and they have high expectations for you and what you do, and no matter what you put out, nobody will be satisfied.
They're never gonna be happy, which is kind of shocking, really, because a lot of them are the friendliest people I've ever known. They're sweet, funny, charming, and the others, they're just bags of dicks.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure some people will be happy with what we've done. I hope there's people who are happy with it.
Yeah, same.
I mean,
as long as someone's happy.
I don't want these last 3 years to be a complete waste.
So as long as someone's happy, it'll be fine. As long as someone's happy, I'll be fine with it, because as long as you have someone looking at us and thinking, oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, hopefully progress could go on a little bit smoother, because we just hired 3 new animators since the last time we were here. Those are Ian, who's doing the minisode, James, who's doing the storyboards, and John Lopez. If you saw on the Facebook page, you'll see like that drawing of an excited Ed. That was him. He drew that. John's animation style is scarily close to Ed's. Like, I don't know if you've seen any samples of his, but he really gets it down very well.
It's also very, very fluid. So for people who complain that movie might not look, might use tweens and everything, it's gonna all of it will have that kind of fluid and bouncy animation you're all expecting.
If you're making a movie that's close to Ed's style, of course you're gonna have some tweens in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be like a big budget thing. It's just like no budget, $0, and it's just people doing it in their spare time. It's like,
I'm financing this with Monopoly money.
We're financing it with our own souls. What you expect us to do?
Well, if we finance it with our souls, that means they'd be worth something. Anyway.
Oh, we're going to hell. Oh, we're going to hell.
Okay. I want to mention these. We're working on trailers. Very elaborate trailers. The first is an official trailer with completed footage from the movie. Well, this is footage that we're going to animate for the trailer and then work into the movie, because we don't want it to just be like stuff like, oh, that wasn't in the trailer. What? You guys are stupid. So
that wasn't in there. What gives?
Right, because a lot of movies do that. So the stuff that's going to be animated for the trailer, we're also going to work into the movie, because these are actual actual scenes that you're gonna see in the movie, in the trailer, and yeah, but
So it's gonna be slightly
that's
more
how it works,
realistic in
right?
that sense.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it
I think
works.
so.
The second
think so.
trailer, the second trailer is a teaser trailer featuring General McCoy, and is a scene. It's something that I wrote, I think, two years ago, and we never got off the ground until just recently. All the voices for it are recorded. We have music, we have sound effects, we have complete audio. I've done an animatic for it. Billy's done some amazing looking roughs for it, but he's not animating it by himself. He's only doing the roughs, so we're gonna give it to somebody else, to other animators to help clean it up. And this teaser, this is a scene that you're not gonna see in the movie, but it's just something to show, to give people an idea of what General McCoy is like as a character, and it's probably one of the best things I've ever written.
It really it's the kind of thing that gives you a sense of exactly how malicious he can be.
Facebook just did a thing and it made a noise. Yeah.
God damn it, Mike. God damn it, Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
We told you no.
Damn it, Zuckerberg.
We told you no.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Anyway.
Mark Zuckerberg. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best things I've ever written, this teaser. And you really get to this. You'll get to hear Kevin Horton's absolute greatest performance as General McCoy in this, because he just does a phenomenal job, as always. And I can't wait for you guys to see it.
He is our best actor, isn't he?
Probably. Well, Jason's great too. All of them are great.
I was never correct.
Don't feel so bad.
It's so bad.
It's pretty likely that the General McCoy teaser is going to be done before the official trailer, because we're already farther along into it with the audio side of things, and I'd like to get it done within the next. I don't know. I can't say when exactly it'll be out, so I'll say, rough estimate, maybe the next 6 months.
6 months the earliest.
Yeah, because there's a lot. It's a very elaborate scene. There's an explosion. There's interrogation. It's a dark scene. It's a very dark scene.
It really, actually, even has blood in it.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark.
It is. And you also get to hear music from our composer, Alex Ebenheiser, or Alex E, whichever he likes to be called. He's basically, I sort of assigned him to be our main composer for the movie now. Because
not that he minds.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. His music is phenomenal, and he's done a phenomenal job with this project so far. So he's doing the music for the teaser as well. He was gonna do the music for the official trailer, but he was having trouble with thinking of how to work off of the demo that I put together. So he's not gonna do that. I'll find someone else. And most of his music for the movie is already done, and it sounds absolutely great. And for the other composers for who've worked on the movie in the past, like Finn and everybody else, Finn, he's still going to contribute some music, I think. He's already contributed some. But for the themes he's already written, I think Alex is just going to have to end up doing rearrangements of them to match in with his style of music. So yeah. That's Alex involved in the movie. His music is great. I hope to get the soundtrack released as well, but we're not going to sell it, obviously,
because we don't want to do that. Because
no money. Although if we were going to sell it for money, we'd probably have to give everything to Ed's family, all the profits, because they deserve them.
They really do deserve them.
But I'm not good with money and selling stuff, so we'll just end up putting the soundtrack up on I guess SoundCloud. We'll make a
SoundCloud, Bandcamp, make a playlist of all of it.
We'll definitely get the soundtrack out somewhere. And before we get to all the miscellaneous stuff, I just want to bring up the release date, because everybody's been asking when the movie's gonna come out, and I've always made promises in the past that we've never been able to live up to. I said it was gonna come out in 2014, and that never happened.
2016, that never happened either.
So we're just stopping. I'm just gonna stop giving out release dates right now. Well, I have already, but I'm gonna do it now.
This is pretty much the definite cutoff point. We're not doing any more release dates because
Yeah, this is the definitive cutoff point where I'm not gonna give any more release dates until we're at a point where we feel comfortable, where we find a date that we feel most comfortable with. I've mentioned a possible date with you and the guys.
which we're really trying to adhere to try and get it done by that time.
Some point in the next 2 years, maybe. Hopefully the fan base will still care. And actually, that'll be the... Let's see. If it does come out in 2018, I'm not saying it is. If it does come out then, that'll be the 10th anniversary of... actually, that'll be the 10th anniversary of when I started watching the show.
Yeah.
But 2019 will be the 15th anniversary of Eddsworld.
So why not? It may not end up being a 10th anniversary, but it could be a 15th anniversary movie, whichever one would actually.
It could be.
Could be, depending on when it's released.
We're still thinking about it. One of the big issues with working on the movie is really it's down to me, honestly, because I have a YouTube channel that I've put a lot of time and effort into. I'll put that right here. Just plug myself. Go watch my videos. I think I'm funny, but well, sometimes I'm not really that funny. But if you want to watch me, I'll put that there. So I have a YouTube channel. I do my own videos, and that's been sort of getting in the way for a while. So once I finish making videos for this year on that channel, I'm just gonna step away from it for a while, take a break, and focus all my efforts onto the movie.
This.
Hopefully, that'll get production going smoother. And it has gotten a bit smoother once the end part 2 came out. Billy and I were sort of released from the chains of Eddie and Tom.
Not that they minded. It's like,
they mind. I mean, they were great to work with. They were very nice to us. But really, our involvement with that was sort of hindering us a little bit. But now we're free, and once 2017 comes around, all my efforts will be focused on the movie. So I'm gonna make sure that happens.
Also, anyone of Mark's who's watching this right now, I want to sub to Mark. We're just gonna apologize for the 2017 thing because this comes first.
Right. As Tom would say.
This comes first. He just points at Ed and just sits there.
This comes first. Yeah.
This comes first.
It's pretty swell. Yeah, buddy, gonna kick its ass. Dan said.
Okay.
I want to get a little gif of Ed doing that little dance.
That would be the best thing in the world is to see that again.
Yeah. What else is there to talk about? Oh, of course.
Stuff. Let me check.
Miscellaneous. Yeah, we won't mention that first bit.
The first bit is a completely secret. We won't mention it until a later date.
Yes. Maybe.
For obvious reasons.
Right. The big thing, if you remember a long time ago, we cast Dan Escudero as Tom. Not many people were happy with it. I was. And
we were fine with it, mostly because we didn't really care, because, it's Dan.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Dan's a great guy. And, of course, this was before you came along.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have some bad news, because Dan may not be able to contribute to the project anymore.
Yeah, he's not. Once Tal was recast as Tom, Dan was like, I'm okay with playing another part in the movie. But later he just said, I don't really have the time or the energy for this. And so Dan is officially no longer a part of the project anymore. And it's really sad because he was a really nice guy, great to talk to. I still remember doing that interview with him, and he was really fun to talk to. I just hope that we can still be friends.
He was just a really energetic bloke, and it's just sad to see him go.
Yeah. Sort of the same thing with Connor. I don't know if he'll still be doing this. I'd like to have him do something for it. I'm just not sure if he can. Because I felt really bad when I told Connor that he was going to be getting recast. And he was a bit bummed about it, but he was okay with playing another role. And now I'm not sure what he's up to.
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah. But hopefully he'll still contribute something. Dan, probably not. But I just wish him the best of luck with whatever it is he does next. Like whatever projects he decides to take up.
It's the most we can do. Just hope for the best for them. See how they.
So everybody, I'd like just to give him support. I want everybody to tweet out #Thank you Dan. Because really, I think he deserves it.
He really does deserve it for all he's done for us.
Yeah.
You gonna miss you, buddy?
Bloody Pop-Tart.
What's your language?
A bloody Pop-Tart. Just to brighten up the mood a little bit. As for Billy, Billy's got his own show right now. He's finishing up the season finale of Billy's Toon Times. If you haven't seen that, it's called It's Dangerous to Go Alone. The first part is up at this point. I'm not sure if the second part is yet right now. If you go check out part 1 because it's really one of his best. So
really is. So go check it out.
So he's finishing up the season finale of Billy's Toon Times right now. So he's gonna be a little busy with that. But once he's ready, he's gonna come back to the movie full force, and it'll be great. We'll have a good time.
He's gonna crack this thing entirely.
Oh yeah. And we've thought about remember last year we did the Christmas episode in the sort of Dr. Seuss style. I'd like to do more holiday themed minisodes or special events.
Special events that's something we've had going. It's something we've had planned for a while, but we just haven't been able to figure out when and mostly how we'd be able to set them up. And
yeah, it's really scheduling those. It's almost to a point where I'm considering that we write the episodes around the limitations that we might have, like getting the actors to come in and voice their parts. If we can't, then we'll just cut them out or something.
And such and all that, and as such and all that in stuff bollocks.
Right.
As such. I really don't know.
We'd definitely like to do something for Christmas if we can. But we'd probably have to get around to writing that like now or something, because Christmas is almost about 3 months away.
So this is almost right around the corner.
Yeah.
And we don't know if you guys actually liked the other Christmas episode we did, but we really do hope you did, because I mean,
I do kind of like that one Christmas episode we did. But we really did have to get something out for then, and that was just a last resort.
But still, nice to know that they enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, we definitely like to do more.
More as much as we can, really.
Right. So.
But yeah.
That's pretty much all we've got for the movie wise. It's a bit shaky, but it's always been kind of shaky, the production the past 3 years, because people have come and gone, and you'll have just weird, complicated work relationships, and
not really being able to figure out how we're supposed to be getting it all set up and everything. It's
and this hate, at least hate that I didn't even know was there. It's really been crazy.
It's been turbulent, to say the least.
Very, very turbulent. And I'm hoping when 2017 comes around and I get to stop making videos on my channel for a while, that things will go by much, much smoother, and the fan base will probably calm down a little bit, because please, what is happening right now with you guys?
What is wrong with you?
Sin's World.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
I told somebody on my Twitter about that, and like I said something about if Ed could see what the fan base has become, his reaction would be just complete horror. And someone was like, "What was that? Why are you saying that?" And then I told him Sin's World, and he's just, "Oh, I'm sorry, I asked."
The rushes are one thing, but this,
I mean, I hope he didn't actually look at anything that bad, because God forbid, he would have been traumatized for life.
Oh God. I just think, even Matt found it. That's just...
Oh, man.
Wrong.
What is wrong with you people?
Seriously, what is wrong with you people? I mean, that was his best friend. And I really have no words for this.
My friend Haley has this huge Sins World blog that I don't know if it's ironic or anything, but there's some things that you wish you
Yeah.
wouldn't not be able to see.
Ever.
And I've seen quite a bit.
I've seen quite a bit. We've seen quite a bit, yeah. And we don't want to see any more of this.
No more, please. Oh, I bet when the movie comes out, that's going to be even better.
Oh, oh God.
Oh, no.
Reaches for the General McCoy slash fix, everybody. You people are monsters.
A bloody Pop-Tart.
I don't know why these people are even, you know.
I think it was the end that sparked it, because a lot of newer Eddsworld fans came onto the show when Legacy neared its end, and I think it is because of them.
Yeah, and yeah, it was good that a lot of fans were, but you know, when you get Matt and Creed, and well, maybe even you know, when you get Creed, when you get those two to you know to say stop, you really kind of should, because you know Ed was literally his best friend and everything, but so you're just making pornography of his now dead greatest friend.
Will that be necrophilia?
I do think that counts as necrophilia, yeah.
I can't believe I just mentioned that on this channel.
Oh God, we just set ourselves to 18 plus.
This is a family show, kids.
A family show where you get
Necrophilia for kids.
You know, for kids.
But yeah, it gets especially bad when even Tom is getting driven away, because he just straight up left the fandom because people were harassing like people like Paul and Patrick. And I'm sure stuff like Paul Trick must have been cute, but when you actually go out and like pester them about it, that's just wrong.
Yeah, that is just the worst kind of thing. I mean, sure, it may seem cute at the time, but when you want them to just literally, there are lines you should never. There are lines some people should just never cross.
Yeah, and that line is it's been crossed so many times that it's basically like a finish line in a racetrack. Like in a 500 lap race.
So the Indy 500, nobody wants to win.
Right. But you know, even with all that, at the end of the day, there are some really good people in this world of Eds.
There really is.
Most of my closest friends who I've known for years, I've met because of Eddsworld, and it's because of the show that I got the idea to make this movie, which introduced me to people like you and Billy and Anthony and
Even
Connor.
though we've only known each other for about a year, but we have really started to gain some.
Yeah, it's crazy how close we've gotten because of the show.
So in spite of all the whole Emperor thing, seriously, what the hell was up with that? I mean,
Yeah. God dang, man.
God dang it, Bobby, what the hell was wrong with you?
Bobby, whoa.
Whoa!
I don't know, Dad. It's okay, Dad. Lots of guys like it.
Because when I came up with the idea for this, it was really all just out of love for the show. Because Ed wasn't gonna do it. I asked him a long time ago on Formstring if he could do it, and he didn't seem that interested. But I knew there was always something there, and so I went ahead, and I was crazy and stupid enough to pursue it. And years later, I have like 20-something people following me on this crazy journey as well.
And it's been a wild ride.
It has been. We're not going away anytime soon, at all.
It's been an event. It's been something that's been most excellent.
Because in my case, once you start something like this, there's really no point in turning back. Because
I really say
it's clear that, for one thing, we have a great script. It really feels like something that Ed probably would have done if he had to write a movie. This would probably be close to what he would have imagined. Because there are jokes, we take jokes from the show, we take references, but when you write like new dialogue for the characters, it almost sounds like something that Ed probably would have done. I think we got it really close.
And if not, then and if we don't have it that close, then we really have tried our damnedest to get to that kind of level. Because the last thing we want to do is try and disappoint people.
I think I got a feeling this is why people call me the king of the fan base. Because I'm actually crazy enough to do something like this, and I don't know if I want to take that term now, considering all the weird stuff that's been happening,
Especially in the recent years.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel proud to be heading this project, and I've been proud for the past 3 years, even though there's been all those bumps in the road, and there probably still will be.
But despite all that, it's been going well.
Yeah, it's going very well. Billy's work has just gotten so much better, and Anthony has been really strong and supportive. You've been phenomenal with co-writing. I mean, you're just a really funny dude.
And just sort of that means a lot. It really does. I mean, I do a lot of funny stuff in school, but and everyone seems to love that because somehow I'm naturally funny.
The ideas you come up with are just insane. And you get then you get John, who just gets Ed's style down so well, and Nico, who's our closest to Paul quality, I think.
Yeah.
Because his movements are so fluid and the style is so close, and everybody just gets it. I'm glad that all these people said yes to this.
And even the ones who left halfway through, we're still proud of them because they wanted to be part of something bigger. And we just commend each and every one of you for just helping out with us as much as we can.
Yeah.
I was only part of it for like a year as of now, but still.
Yeah, you just applied to do an additional voice, and now you're here. That must be crazy.
It's a little weird, I'll be honest. I never thought that I'd actually reach the so to say top or second. I'd say second billing because, well, it is Eddsworld after all.
It is. And I was just talking to James about this. Billy and James the other day, not at the same time, but the show is a huge influence on people like Billy and James, and they just really wanted to be a part of it, not because they thought they were going to get paid, but because they love the show so much. And for the record, we're not paying anybody.
We aren't getting it. We aren't paying anyone with this because it's just a simple.
It's non-profit.
It's non-profit, personal stuff, and it's just
So I guess if I had to give any advice to people, because I'm sure some people are gonna be asking questions. If you wanted to try and pursue something like this, first of all, don't. If you're only if you're crazy enough, then do it. Also, surround yourself with the right people, and make sure you have a clear vision of what you want to do. Set out and find all the people who are willing to help make your vision a reality. And you really need to have the passion for it. And I think we really do have that passion.
We really do have that. We have the most passionate crew we could ask for.
Yeah. And I just hope I get to work with these guys again for other things in the future. Not just Eddsworld. But I'd love to come back to the show someday.
Maybe really far off, and we could do like what do you call it? Reunion? Is that what the cool kids are doing these days?
I guess.
Reboots?
Because I always thought that Eddsworld was one of those concepts that could have like multiple different variations of it. Sort of like on the level of, I guess, like comic books, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's been so many different versions because it's a very simple concept.
Yeah, it's like even during that era, they were experimenting with it, like in What the Future, with the future versions of the guys.
Right.
And even more with Tom, because Salunatics introduced their Western ancestors, and I think there's a lot of stuff, and of course with Mirror Mirror.
There are a lot of areas in Eddsworld that I feel like could definitely be explored. Like you could change the characters' personalities a little bit. You could reintroduce old characters in a new way. You could put them in storybook settings. You can make Ed Robin Hood. Or you could put them in all these different situations, and it could live on for years if people let it.
if people let it live on, then it could potentially go on forever.
Yeah. It'd be great to see that happen. I don't know if Matt or the family will let it live that long, but I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see how it goes. I mean, even then, we're just glad enough. We're just proud to be able to work on it in our lifetime.
Yeah. And I feel very proud for being responsible for this script and getting all these people together. And I just hope that we give you a pretty swell movie.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we are good. I think that's all. I think that's all I wanted to say. I hope that's all you wanted to say.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's okay. I think we gave you half of what you wanted. First half was like progress on the movie, and the second half was just us discussing weird absurdities.
And then just some of the best people in the world sometimes, because
Oh yeah.
I mean, even the weird ones, it's just even they have good intentions, no matter how messed up they can be.
Yeah, their stuff still comes from a place of love and passion.
Even if it's used for like wrong purposes, they really do have best. It's just that their heart's in the right place.
Even if what they decide to do is questionable to certain people.
Yeah, I mean, it might be heart's in the right place. Mind, we'll work on that.
Heart's in the right place, but keep whatever that is in your pants.
Please do.
All right, that's it for the update. If you want to see any other updates from the past, I don't know why, just for fun. There are some. I'll try. I'm gonna try and make a new playlist to organize all these updates because this is getting chronologically.
Chronological because it seems a little bit weird for it to be not quite in hand.
Yeah, not like in reverse like most big YouTubers do.
Full on forward.
Yeah, full
like
on.
from the very beginning with even with Jonah.
Right. So that's pretty much it. You can check out our mini-sodes playlist is on the channel somewhere. We're closing in on 18,000 subscribers, if you can believe that.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, almost 20,000.
It shows how much these people really care about this project.
Yeah, really. Despite all the weirdness in the fan base, you guys really are the best people in the world.
Don't know how you show it. You guys are pretty swell.
Yeah. So, thanks for tuning into this update. We'll see you for the next one, which will probably be in December. Hopefully, some things will happen by then. And
hopefully, we get something up.
Yeah. And this is Mark and Taliesin from the Eddsworld Movie saying so long, I suppose.
So long, and thank you.
Spoil your dinner.
Don't do drugs.